Hello people, Conspiracy Carl. I've been doing a lot of research today, trying to catch up on this London tragedy with the flats. It's really strange, because some of the stuff that's going around it's quite shocking. What I mean by that is there's a lot of people saying that, and these are specialists as well, I've done fire protection myself a long time ago, spraying walls with fire protection and stuff, and I can tell you that when they do separate these walls, there's bricks, there's other stuff, there's fire blocks, and then they're coated in like a fire protection stuff as well. So there's no way, it's not possible. Even what I was thinking as well, it's not possible that them flats could have spread that quickly, like an Inferno, when they've got all that for fire protection. The doors, they stop a lot of air and stuff going through them, and our fire doors, and really, if there was a flat, say they did caught fire through chip pan or something like that, it would have took a long time for any of the other flats to catch on fire. Really, then if the firemen would have been there, within the first 10 minutes or whatever, or 15 minutes, say max, they would have had probably 1.5 flats, maybe 2 flats that would have caught them, and that should really have been it, going by what we've got today, the technology we've got today to stop fires and to stop things like this from happening. So I just find it really strange that it should just go up like an Inferno. Like I was saying, there's other people I've been speaking to, I'm not mentioning names, there are other people I've been speaking to that was around there as well, and they were saying that these vans were turning up. They might have been government officials or whatever, but they were trying to say that they were doing gas repair things and stuff like that, but they were turning up at weird times and doing stuff with the walls and things like that. Well, that's not really gas unless they're in one specific place, or maybe 2 where the gas comes through so they can get access to that. So that story just doesn't sound good. It sounds to me like somebody has been putting certain explosives or whatever, or charges or whatever, or something flammable in the walls to help with what they've concocted. Sorry, I didn't really want to say that, but this is the way it's looking. This is looking like another 9/11 inside job, and I just hope, I pray so much that not a lot of people were hurt in this and died like what a lot of people believe. If that's true, then this is disgusting. This really is disgusting. I remember saying to a few people about 2-3 years ago now that we're going to have a lot of problems around every city around the world. I said to them that it's going to make 9/11 look like a picnic, because this is going to be going off in every different city. There's going to be loads of different things, tragedies and going on, for everywhere, to get the world to go into chaos, so they can get their order out of chaos. So it's starting to look, with all these different white flags everywhere, that people are starting to notice the crisis actors and different things that just aren't right, that shouldn't be happening, and it breaks all the rules of physics and a lot of these things. And like I say, the technology that we've got to stop a lot of the stuff that they're saying is happening, like aluminium wings that are 10mm thick, slicing through God knows how thick steel girders, is absolutely impossible. And that was in the 9/11 thing. Okay, people will say that there was gaps from where the wings were seen, but again, can be caused by explosions set in certain ways, to certain bits, to just do a certain amount of damage, and that's it. That is what I believe's happened. I'm not tending to sway on the hologram side of things with 9/11. I'm sorting to sway on the more side of the missile that's disguised to look like a plane. That could have, I think I'm swaying towards that side more than I am the holograms and fake imagery of just planes put in. I think that they've got these missiles that resemble planes from far away, and obviously with a little bit of tarting up, what they can do, they've made these missiles look like a plane, and I think that's what's happened, and could probably use a little bit of magic, the TV magic, pasting in little bits here and there to finish the job off. I heard that news agencies were going around straight after 9/11 buying everybody's cameras and films off of them. Some person was even offered a whole salary, year's salary, just for handing over his film, so they could get it and make sure that you know, nothing was ever seen for the public. But as we know now, different stories are coming out, and there's a lot of proof to prove against what we've all been told. And like I said, now this other stuff's going on. I warned people a few years about personal friends and family. Like I said, you know, videos got called mad and everything else, but that's nothing. I wanted to be proved wrong, but so now it's not that good. Anyway, listen, all we can really do is stick together as people, stay away from the news, north, east, west, south. I mean, come on, what these people have done is despicable. There's things they've done, the things they've covered up for, the lies they've told us, and they just keep repeating these lies over and over and over again, and then people believe it as truth. They do a bit of research and you'll see what I mean. You know, if a lie is told loud enough, often enough, then people believe it's truth, and that's the problem we've got. So we've all got to stand up and just try and stick by it. The people that don't know it, that can't see it, and give them as much slow, because that is the best way to do it, slow truths as possible, and slowly get them to see the indiscrepancies and the, you know, the faults with what they're saying. If you try and just push too much information on somebody straight away with, that's it, and this is how it happened, and that's it, they tend to steer away because they're not seeing enough proof, and that's what they need. They need proper proof, proper evidence that's going to make them have a different decision to what we was told and what we was taught actually happened. There's so many of us that know that they lied so much, and they're still doing it. Please, people, stay as one, and may the good gods of good truly bless us all. Love you all. I shall speak to you soon, because I've got another video coming tonight. Love you. Goodbye.